Guys, welcome to the CarCast.
Hello.
If the sound quality is worse than usual, it's because we're driving. And where are we going, guys?
We're going to
Vidcon.
Vidcon.
Or not, we'll just say it right now. We're going to Vidcon. Yeah, I didn't get to say it because I thought we were doing a thing, but whatever.
Hey, who are you?
I'm Josh.
I'm Tommy.
I'm Joey.
Who's driving this dang car?
That's a
Joey.
yeah, wait, I
am
thought
I
I was driving. I don't know for sure.
Tommy's in the back seat.
The dang. Oh, so who's third wheel now?
The guy who's driving.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's
Sequel.
true. That's true.
Is that why I'm wearing a little black hat too?
Yes. Damn it.
Yeah, we gave it.
What? Is that where the water is?
Oh, this time this is water
We
with an
fixed
arrow.
the drought.
California's safe.
We just passed the sign that said water. Okay, let's not make any more visual jokes
All right.
here on the podcast.
Oh, you guys see that tree over there?
All right. How you guys feeling on our way to VidCon right now?
Honestly, pretty good.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Too.
I already passed the tired phase where I almost passed out when we were driving and you two were sleeping or just not paying attention.
Oh, good.
And I got my second wind, so we're ready to go.
Everyone needs a nap when they're on a long drive.
True.
I mean, I certainly took one.
That is right. So what exactly is this going to be, Josh? What can they expect?
I'll tell you.
Tommy's just gonna jump right
This is
in.
going to be our first annual car cast world famous.
So it's our first annual CarCast. I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. First annual CarCast. Is
I
our-
already said that.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm saying.
No,
it.
Tommy did say it before.
No,
you,
I
so.
am going to declare this the first annual CarCast.
All right.
Alright, so it's official.
It's
What
been
can they
done.
expect? We haven't told them anything yet.
You can expect a whole lot of us talking, and we don't have a topic.
No,
No.
the topic is whatever the hell we want.
Yeah.
So,
That's
you know
what-
This
that's
is
what-
our show, so get used to it.
That's what sets the CarCast apart is from the regular podcast. Is that we don't have a topic. We could talk about anything.
Yeah. Although we did ask for.
I was gonna say, in fact, we wrote out to you on the Facebook, on the Twitter,
on Flapbook.
Flatbook. We sent out a
MySpace.
Periscope.
Periscope Vine.
We Snapchatted everybody individually, and we asked you what you wanted us to talk about, and we got some things.
Alright, I'll
Yeah.
start us off.
What do we
Number
do?
1. How awesome is Haley?
Okay.
Okay, some
So skip that one. Cut
Something
that
I'm gonna
out.
say like a 4.
for
Out of what?
5.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That was surprising, but smart.
Huh?
So that was surprising, but smart.
Just for like, just so you guys know, it's really hard for me to hear Josh and Joey. They're in the front seat, I'm in the back seat. You know, road trip problems.
Road
Right,
trip.
right.
Lack of 3 seats in the front problems.
Road
Yeah.
trip props.
Why don't they invent it? I know we talk about cars, the future of cars. Why did they not invent a car with 3 seats in the front?
Oh god.
You know what? They used to have them, is the thing.
That's true.
This is not a future thing. We need to go to the past to solve this one.
It seems like
Guys, let's go to the past.
You know what? Lucky.
let's go
Look
back.
at this guy with a Hummer.
Yeah, look
What,
at this
he's living
car.
in the past.
Yeah.
You guys see this car
Jesus,
over here?
H3.
God,
Okay.
it's a woman.
Jesus. All right.
Oh,
Because
Landing
because you guys were saying it was. You say look at this guy. So I was just correcting you as a
Oh,
woman.
you're right. You're right. That was my. Okay, moving on.
Yeah. All right.
Did you guys see the thing?
What?
thing?
Did you see that trailer?
No.
The
Oh.
Spectre trailer.
Inspector Gadget trailer?
Oh,
Yes,
I
the
wish.
Spectre Gadget animated series is coming back to Netflix.
Back to Netflix.
Thank gosh.
No, stop fooling around. The next installment of the James Bond 007
007.
007 Spectre.
Spectre. You guys
no, I didn't
did not watch
it,
it.
and I don't want to.
Nah.
And I'll tell you why. Because we're coming off of a great film that will go down not just in the pantheon of
007.
007 films, but also just great films that came out in, I believe, 2012.
Yeah, Skyfall
And that
was,
was Skyfall.
very good.
It was a solid flick.
Why do I not recognize any of this?
Yeah, I don't. Oh, because we're probably sleeping while Tommy's driving during this one.
I've driven it many times.
I usually sleep during this part of the drive.
All right, we're on a hashtag tangent right now.
Yeah, we are.
Where are we right now? We're in the grapevine.
We're on the grapevine right now. Hardest part of the drive, and not
Joey's-
paying attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, Joey's never driven it before.
Oh, did you guys see that truck's back doors are wide open?
Are
Let's
they
go
really?
steal some Doritos.
It's a Doritos truck. Why? There's so
steal
many
some.
chips spilled all over the road.
Let's go get some. All right, anyway, you were
007.
talking about Spectre.
Yeah.
007, or Skyfall, I guess you were talking.
So Skyfall was so good, and I mean the thing about Bond films is that everything is important. The location, the villains, the models that they get to play the main actress.
Yeah, the Bond girl.
Right.
As they're called.
So for me, knowing any of that, I don't want to know any of that before. I mean, it's going to be nearly impossible to avoid location. I'm sure that'll be spoiled with a picture. I'll get the setting, but
Right.
for the most part, I don't want to watch a trailer. I just want to see it fresh and enjoy it that way.
Zero
Yeah, so
spoilers.
Josh,
Well, I did watch the trailer, and it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
The shots are really cool. The action looks on point, and I'm really excited about it. I was excited about it. Skyfall's great, and I will say one specific thing. It's not a spoiler, I promise. One specific thing I saw in the trailer, just to say, just one thing. Helicopter barrel roll.
Okay, that kind of turns me off a little bit
Yeah,
because
I don't like
that. How could that possibly look realistic?
Yeah,
Oh, it
the
does.
thing I like about the Bond films is well, actually no, that's not true. I think the older ones were a little more crazy like that, but with the more recent Bond films, they've been a little more low key.
They're not that
And-
crazy.
Well,
Like
no,
what
that's what I'm
old
saying.
ones? Are you talking about like the '90s ones?
I don't know, just the earlier ones. I'm pretty sure, like where he's like going down a mountain that an avalanche is happening and invents like skiing or snowboarding or something, basically. But like in the last ones, like the parkour scene from which one is it? Is it Casino Royale?
Oh, the parkour. I think
What was
that's
that?
the beginning of Quantum of Solace.
Yeah, Quantum of Solace. Like that
That
is an amazing scene.
That movie sucked.
Yeah, but that scene alone is like something to be remembered. Like I don't remember anything else about the movie, but that part. But so I like them being a little more grounded. So yeah, hearing that doesn't make me as excited, but I also trust them to.
I think it looks cool.
I
Tell
got
me
a question
this.
for you,
Alright.
Joey.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the 3-second rule? Tailgating this guy like crazy.
Fuck
Just
this guy.
Just remind you guys, we're in a car right
Dude's in
now.
a goddamn Lexus, and I was not paying attention at all that whole time I was talking.
Good.
Drive
good.
first, talk later.
No, we started going downhill, so I sped up. I
Right.
took my foot off the gas.
Dude, just get
What do you
off
mean
his ass.
3-second rule? Like
Gotta be 3 seconds behind the car in front of you.
Yeah.
3 seconds?
So like when he passes the sign, start counting, and then when you pass the sign, you should be on 3.
2. You're not
You're
even
like
2 seconds
barely
behind.
2.
Oh my god, look at all this road to the left. I can swerve there, I can swerve here.
Okay.
Good. Glad
Let's
you got
hope it comes to that.
This is like the oldest Toys R Us truck I've ever seen in my life.
It's ridiculous.
okay.
Fading colors.
So about those
Anyway.
visual jokes.
Okay, so this is what I want to know. Well, I don't know if I want to know this actually. You be the judge. You help me out, Tommy.
Okay.
So
I'll be a judge.
the last Bond one had a lot of his past. James Bond. Does this one seem to be more of like a just contained within whatever the plot is, or are we going back to Bond's life and things like that?
Skyfall had to do with his past. Spectre
Future.
is in the future.
Is it really?
No.
God damn.
I can
The
pretty
flying
much.
cars and everything.
You could. Are there flying cars? Because I want to see how they interpret like.
Yeah,
the
how
lanes
they-
would work.
I can't
legs.
wait to see James Bond in a flying fucking car.
A flying
Hey.
Aston Martin.
You know what? One day, what the fuck is that coming out of that? Is it
Clouds.
It looked like a corn. No, the car had
A corn?
The car has
A
corn
corn.
growing out of it.
No, okay. Someone was holding something out of the sunroof of the Lexus in front of us.
That's
Look at
his
there it is.
hand. That's his hand, Joey.
It's just a hand.
Oh my god, you're. Okay, I'm not even gonna say.
I can't. It's too far away.
Dude, it's a black guy's hand.
What is
Okay.
it?
Oh, it must be hot in this car. He's got his AC off.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe he's just waving hello.
Hi. Okay, bye.
He's a fan. Okay. okay.
Oh,
He's a
He's a
fan.
fan
Oh,
gear.
should we ask him what he wants us to talk?
You guys, what do we call our fans? Fan gears?
The gears.
They're cogs in the wheel.
Cogs?
Cogs.
That's actually pretty good. It's so insulting.
No, they're part of the machine. They help us run.
Well, cogs stop the wheels from turning.
Yeah.
No.
A cog in the machine is not a
Good thing.
not a good thing. You have gears in the machine.
But what
those
if we're
help.
like a clock? Clocks have lots of cogs, right?
No, they have gears.
Oh.
We gotta look this up. I actually don't know.
I don't know what a cog
I'm pretty
is.
sure a
yeah.
cog in the wheel is like a deterrent from it moving.
Guys, leave a comment. What is a cog?
It's a cog.
What's a cog?
Please
Help us
tell
out.
us.
Alright, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, so
Well, that Spectre trailer sounds alright, I guess. I mean, I hear it's pretty cool.
yeah, I'll tell you what though, this is what I don't like. I don't know when this movie's coming out, because apparently there was no release date on the trailer itself.
Just said coming soon.
Coming soon. I don't, like, we need to stop getting trailers so far in advance. Like, all the ones from Comic-Con, the,
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad and Batman v Superman. Like, what? These will come out for a year.
Yeah.
And we got full-length trailers. That means we're gonna get 3 more trailers before, and both of those trailers were like 3 minutes long.
Yeah, we got more
It's
than
like-
full-length trailers. We got like,
Yeah, like extended. So like, what? Why?
dude, because hype drives.
Well, honestly, it is true that those movies are more popular than ever. But now you got to make that hype last a whole year.
With more trailers showing more of the movie so that you've seen the whole thing by the time it comes out.
That's so true. I didn't think about that. You're right.
But
Yeah,
people are
but-
still gonna go see it, even though they're gonna suck. Both those movies.
I mean, I'm intrigued.
Suicide Squad has got me a little interested. Batman v Superman does not.
There are problems. I don't understand why Wonder Woman. Is it Wonder Woman? Yeah, is in the movie at all.
that's the problem we have.
Well,
Well, I mean,
we're just being introduced to a new Batman,
right.
and like they obviously have their thing, and now you're gonna throw another character in there.
Right.
Why?
I agree.
That's too
Completely
much.
unnecessary.
Bring that's a sequel. Bring her in, or have her own movie, and let them be side characters in that. But it's just it's too much for one movie. But I'm intrigued. I'm definitely gonna see it, obviously. But got me excited.
And guys, if we're talking about trailers right now, can we talk about Mission Impossible for a second?
I didn't
Yeah.
watch it.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, no, but go for it.
I mean, do you guys care?
I don't care.
No, not for like spoilers. I don't want to look at it because
it's not a spoiler at all. The whole thing is focused on one scene.
the airplane scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know about that. I mean, with a movie like that, I'm more interested in the visual aspect of it and the action
Yeah, the
scene
movie's
versus
not
the
gonna be
plot
good.
itself. I don't. Yeah, like you could spoil the hell out of it. I don't care about that.
The movie's not gonna be good, but what it stands for is good.
The last one was good.
Was it?
No, yeah, the last one was good.
Mission Impossible 4.
Yeah.
Oh, where he climbs up
Oh,
the
wait.
tall building.
Oh wait, was
Yes.
that one? I may have liked the one before that more.
No, the one 4 was the best one so far.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think I've only seen
All about so far. I've seen. Which one was the one where like, like they have him running a lot, and if
that's
people
every Tom Cruise
No.
movie ever.
But they basically figured out the distance that he ran and the time that he did it in, and he would have had to break the mile record like multiple times to do that.
Yeah, dude, and he would have.
And
He's
he-
Tom Cruise. He's
hey.
the best runner.
He's got low center of gravity.
He's got short, stubby legs.
Oh, what else?
Okay, well, the trailer for the 5th one, there's a normal trailer, but the new teaser trailer, it starts off with the reason, just like a title screen. It says the reason the effects in this movie look so real is because they, all caps, are real.
Okay, so they say that.
Yeah, Tom Cruise
No.
fucking flew off that plane.
No, I know. that
No.
he did
And
it,
the
but-
whole trailer is a kind of meta behind the scenes thing.
Oh, wow.
But when that
that's just
title,
behind the scenes. I don't think that's a trailer.
okay,
I don't
it's
think
a teaser
Yeah,
type
it's a
thing.
teaser, yeah.
But when that slide came up on screen, out loud in the theater, I was like, "Fuck yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about."
And like a bunch of people around you, like, shh.
Yeah, everybody got really mad. They kicked me out.
Everybody got really mad. They were like, "Fuck you, CG is king," and then they kicked you out.
Yeah. But no, the whole thing was just like kind of a behind the scenes look at the airplane scene, and they were like, we really don't want Tom to do it, but he insisted, and like it was just gonna be like a one and done, one take, but he did it 8 times.
Holy hell!
And it shows him doing it the first time, and he's like, yeah, I'm scared shitless.
Yeah,
and like they show the full length, like raw footage. You can see the timer on the bottom of the plane taking off, and it's like the craziest thing ever.
See, what I'm worried about is, I mean, I know it's gonna look good, but I don't want to put too much hype on that scene, and it feels like they're really fucking milking it.
Yeah,
Which they should, but
in the context of action movies, it's like a pretty lame thing. It's just a guy hanging off the side of a plane, I guess.
Yeah, because I mean, we've seen it before, but it's always been, CG and green screen and all that stuff. So,
but in reality, who does that?
someone who's insane and I guess has nothing to lose.
He's never not done his own stunt.
Yeah, but
for his entire career,
to want to do something that is life threat. I mean, I get it, because when you're Tom Cruise, where else do you go with your art?
Right.
You're at the top.
Well, why do you have to limit that to Tom Cruise? If you're an action movie star,
No. I would say because
Tom Cruise
is at
is
the
like,
top of those stars.
Yeah.
Other people can aspire to be like Tom Cruise, even ones who are very popular, but he has nobody to look up to. He can only change the game.
He can only best
top
himself.
Exactly. So I get it. I get why he wants to do it and feels the need, but it's a little. I think his sort of being a little bit crazy is also what.
That's true.
Got him to do it.
Is Tom Cruise the best action star of all time?
All time.
Isn't that what's that thing that Tom Cruise is the last action star?
Yeah.
That there
That's
are
just what
no.
Eric Strickler says.
Is that what he says?
Yeah.
But it's true.
Giving a shout out to our good buddies at Pretty Much It.
Or at PMI, go hit him up
Pretty
on
Much
Patreon.
Well, I don't know, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Ooh, I would love for him to be up and comer.
Action star.
He flexed out of a cast when his arm was broken.
That's true. I mean,
that scene was real.
I never once seen Tom Cruise do that.
I mean, you're not wrong. But I don't know if he's an action star.
He's definitely an action star.
There's so much more to it than just fight scenes and.
Yeah, Tom Cruise definitely did not do the Tooth Fairy.
He didn't do that, but that was before he knew his potential as an actor.
So that makes Tom Cruise, I think, a little better.
I mean, I'm sure we can go through Tom Cruise. He did do Night and Day.
Right, with Cameron Diaz.
A little mistier.
Oh yeah, that sounds real great on the audio.
I bet.
Right, no windshield wipers. We're gonna have to just die.
I don't need to see.
Guys, what is the deal with the weather in Southern California?
I know. It's like what I get.
It's like it's just like
storms.
San Andreas.
If nobody knows, we're from the Bay.
Yeah, don't give away our exact location.
The Silicon Valley.
I will tell you this
area.
though: there's over 1 million people living in our city.
That's for true. And that's the
like
only.
7 million.
Right, so that's the one.
Narrow that down to about 4 cities in California.
Yeah. So
we're either San Francisco, Oakland.
I don't think Oakland has 1 million.
Yeah,
Oh, well, we just gave that one
Oakland's a
away.
big city.
okay, so it's not Oakland.
Yeah, but I don't know if there's 1 million. Yeah, it might be 1 million. Or
What else?
I
What
can't
else
think of
could
any
it be?
other ones. I don't know.
I guess it could be like
San
San
Diego?
Jose, San Diego.
San Diego's so far south and nowhere near the Bay. It's like more south than LA.
You know what? On the spectrum of the universe, pretty close.
I mean, if you don't live in California, you probably don't know the difference between the Bay and the LA area.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
people
that's
know
pretty-
Southern.
That's basically the difference between LA and San Francisco. That's it.
It's
That's
like-
that's what they know it as.
Yeah, you know the north. Yeah,
It's like for us, all 5 boroughs of New York, like
They're
just
just
kind
all
of
just
local
New York.
Right,
together.
right,
They're
exactly.
probably so different.
It's like
No, they are.
Brooklyn and New York City.
I had,
Island.
one of my roommates
Long
draw up a map, and that was cool. I still don't get it.
Cool. It's a cool story, Jared.
Yeah,
Drop a map.
Draw up a map.
Oh, draw up a. I think you said drop a mic.
No.
Drop a map.
No, he drew
And
up
you
a map.
basically just took the map, dropped it in front of you, and said, "Educate yourself."
Educate yourself. And I did. Yeah, so Tom Cruise, best
Is he the best action star of all time?
Of all time?
He's, well,
I think all time. I'd say.
he's not my favorite. There's one other person I like better, but
no, he's not my favorite.
But I don't like him. He's not really an action star, or he wasn't, sort of. Matt Damon. He's more of just. Oh, he's my favorite actor. So
Matt Damon's just a great actor.
But like the Bourne movies,
Bourne movies are good. Okay, that was like really loud.
Matt Damon came really close to ruining Interstellar, so...
No, he did not.
No, he didn't. He made that part so interesting.
Yeah.
I mean,
He like changed like.
Also, major spoiler.
Completely unnecessary character in that movie. I guess it's not his
What?
fault.
No, he's not.
I mean, unnecessary. That was a huge point. Because they chose to go there
What?
and not go to the other place where they're.
What?
And because he lied too. That was like a major
Yeah, that was pretty big.
conflict.
Okay, but what is the character's motivation to
What-
kill Matthew McConaughey?
Because he knows he's going to stop them from going. I don't think they were going to go back.
No, they were gonna go back and expose him for having done nothing.
Oh yeah, maybe that was why.
No, but that was before they realized he had done nothing.
But like that was so like his character is that like the reason why he was the bad guy was because he couldn't take living on his own. Like he needed the other people
Yeah.
and had to go back to his life. And so it's like it's so complicated. I love it.
Alright, well, just shut me up then.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry, man. Gotta have reasons to back up your claims.
That's
otherwise
like
you're gonna get
literally-
shut down every time.
I mean,
also I love that movie. So
Yeah, I also want to cut this conversation short
Wow.
because me and Michael are hyping up the Interstellar episode of Communication Hill, which is going to be huge. So we can't talk about it too
It's
much.
gonna be
Wait, when is that
huge.
gonna be? When are you guys filming that?
That's going to be probably in the next week or two.
If I'm around, I may have to get in on that.
All right. We'll get you in after the break.
Are we taking a break right now?
No, after the break of the Communication Hill episode. We've been hyping it up as our thing for a while. You can be after the break.
Wow.
That's
You
generous.
can't
I
get
think.
Joey as a special guest. Michael
Yeah.
was a special guest on this pod.
Okay, and we've been trying to have Joey as a special guest,
And
but he
also
flaked out every time.
Having 3 people, okay, they're just inconvenient times. Having 3 people on a podcast isn't going to take away from you two.
Yeah, not gonna take away from you two, the greatest band of all time.
Whoa.
JK. Why did I just say that?
Because you were joking?
I don't think Matt Damon's performance was good enough to get him his own spin-off movie.
It is.
It's so
oddly-
weird because it's like almost the same cast
Yeah,
all around.
it's so weird. I
It's
don't
so
get it.
weird.
Whatever.
That's gonna be good though.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, but yeah, that is very strange.
I want to like read the book, but I know that a lot of it will go over my head.
Oh, is it like
Pretty
very
sciencey.
science? Yeah. I don't know. I haven't heard too much about it or like looked into it at all, really.
Martian.
The Martian.
It's a movie called Martian.
It's called The Martian.
No Martian?
The Martian.
The Martian.
Rewind. Greatest action star of all time. I think you gotta throw maybe like a Stallone into that conversation.
But
Yeah, no,
Ooh,
yeah.
What about Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis. I would say Bruce Willis. Live the Die Hard movies.
Come on.
Honestly,
He like defined an era of
Yeah.
action star.
those, yeah.
What about Arnold?
Arnold can pretty much go suck a dick.
Okay.
Whoa!
Wow.
Bitter about Terminator?
Bitter
Genocide?
about governing our state.
Oh,
That's
running
true.
us into the goddamn ground.
I mean, maybe
causing
we,
this drought.
Maybe I was just gonna say that shit.
Too slow, Josh. Too slow.
It's like maybe we wouldn't be in this damn drought. Anyway, what other action star? I can't think of one that's better than Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
Okay,
Tom
what
Cruise
about-
is still, I've
what ab-
enjoyed his movies a lot more than...
What about sort of same genre action stars? Jackie Chan,
Jackie Chan.
Bruce Lee.
Your Bruce's... I haven't seen, honestly, I haven't seen too much of their movies. Like the more serious...
Too much of their movies.
Too many of their movies.
Sorry.
Jackie Chan is more like a comedian.
I mean, he does have
True.
more serious movies, but I haven't seen them.
I love Jackie Chan though. He's a fucking badass.
Yeah, no, it's... Yeah, if you're an action star, you gotta do your own stunts.
You got it.
You gotta be
Yeah, that's
more
definitely
interesting.
something Jackie Chan
but
does.
you also have to be... You have to understand the drama aspect of it, too.
Right.
Not just the action. And that's what's missing for me a lot with, like, Arnold and even Stallone to a certain extent. I think he has it down a little bit more, but...
Yeah, both of them, the things they have in common are they're big fucking dudes
Yeah.
who are just kind of monotone and wreck shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's very one-dimensional.
And you can't understand what they're saying.
Well,
right.
yeah.
What about Vin? What about Vinny?
Nah, I don't think he's that.
No, not the
but,
Fast and Furious.
But I've liked
Driving cars isn't.
I've liked what he's done, but he's always been just a smaller.
Right. Yeah.
He never has gone as big as the other guys.
Driving cars is not a stunt,
Well,
in my opinion.
I mean, it could be lethal.
For true.
R.I.P.
As Vin knows.
Yeah.
It's lost a close friend.
Tough subject. All right.
Oh boy.
Remember when Paul Walker died?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
But yeah, Tom Cruise definitely in the conversation. It's just hard to say one person is
Yeah.
the best of all time at anything.
I mean, he. What's it called? Edge of Tomorrow. Live, Die, Repeat. That's not only a great action
Is that what
movie.
they? I thought that was a.
They changed it to Live, Die, Repeat.
No, I thought it was something kill.
It's Live, Die, Repeat. That's
What was
one of the most
that
underrated.
was like something.
That's a great
That's
movie.
probably the most underrated movie of our
Oh yeah, no,
generation.
that movie was so good, and after it ended, like you had just to understand like sort of what happened. You had to really think about it. I remember I was like trying to go through it in my head again, and like the logic of it, and then it works out. But it's like for the average audience member, I don't think they're gonna understand why it worked.
Yeah.
What he had to do. But yeah, it's very good movie. I love that movie. What's another buy?
Cool.
Cool. We're gonna take a break.
Yeah, I just yawned, so let's take a nap.
We're,
All right,
I don't know
I'm
if we're
first.
gonna take a nap. Oh yeah, Joey, you take a nap first. Keep your foot on the gas, and I'll steer.
Hands at 10 and 3.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So we'll see you. Wait.
Uh-oh, we almost forgot
We
something.
almost
Oh,
forgot.
wow.
Just hey, don't think because
wait.
it's a car cast
Are we-
that we're not doing a 10-second review.
Yeah, you better believe it.
What do you got for us, Tommy?
Let's go Trainwreck.
That's better. Yeah, okay.
All right. So Tommy,
Yeah.
I'm about to put 10 seconds on this clock right now,
10 seconds on the clock. Ding.
and you're gonna tell us about how trains work. Ready?
Ready for Trainwreck.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, go.
A pretty funny movie, pretty funny. Amazing performance by Amy Schumer, but in the end, it's too long and it's just a by the numbers rom-com. I'm gonna say just okay.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. That came in under 10 seconds.
All right.
My first one under 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
there
like
we go.
that was like a 9.8.
Well, to
Now,
be
Tommy,
fair,
you're actually-
I scripted that one ahead of time. To be
Oh,
fair.
wow.
Yeah, well, to be
You were
fair, you
practicing
said
the
pretty
time.
funny twice.
Yeah,
so.
you did. You did.
I could have saved up another second.
Could have come in at 9 seconds.
Although
exactly.
what we're looking for with these is for you to do it exactly 10 seconds, so...
Oh,
Still
so
need some work.
9.8
Still
is
terrible.
unacceptable.
Yeah, we'll see you after the break. All right, everybody, welcome back
Are we back?
to the podcast. We all took a long nap.
How the levels? I just woke up.
Those are great.
Still-
Yeah, Joey just woke up.
I'm still on the
We're all
right
dead
way.
here.
I'm surprised we're still alive.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
just
we're
all
going
fell
the-
asleep.
We're going the wrong way, though. Oh, is that
Are
our
we
house?
back home?
Oh,
Oh.
damn it.
Yeah, we got another- All right. Anyway, so I bet if you just finished listening to that first half, you're a little confused.
Why?
Why?
We'd
Yeah,
be confused.
Yeah, why would you be
Josh.
confused?
Why would they review Trainwreck
Uh-huh.
on the week that Ant-Man came out?
Ooh, good question.
Because it's higher reviewed on Rotten Tomatoes.
Because we're about to run down
Run down.
Ant-Man right now. Spoilers if you haven't seen it.
Are we doing spoilers?
Yeah, why not?
Dude, why the fuck now? This is our podcast. We do what we want.
I guess, yeah, okay. I mean, it's only been out for a
We
week,
want to do
whatever.
spoilers.
Alright, I guess we do.
So Ant-Man dies at the end.
No, it's not going to
That
be
doesn't-
in Civil War or the Avengers.
That doesn't happen. Don't freak people out. They just start listening. All right.
Spoilers now.
Spoilers now.
Well, spoilers from this
okay.
point
Well,
on,
okay.
so
Well, why
just-
don't we go
Why don't we just talk
quickie
about
review
it?
first, and then we'll get into.
Okay, no spoilers yet.
Let's preface that we all like it.
Yeah, we like it.
Yeah, we all like. Yeah.
It's a solid movie.
I like it a lot.
It's a yeah.
Here's what I don't like about it.
Okay.
Wow,
This is why it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Basically, it only exists. Can you not turn the AC off?
No, well, no, I did.
Yeah, you
Can
said
you not?
Well, no, I can't not. Because I already did.
This
It's about to
only
get real muggy
exists.
in here.
This movie is basically like Marvel movie 20, Superhero 7 Part 1. You know what I mean? It's like all these movies are one long series, and it's like honestly the references to when the guy was like, "Oh, the Avengers are probably busy dropping a city on someone right now."
Yeah.
Like those references, they're not funny, and they ruin the movie. It doesn't stand on its own.
I'll tell you what
I'm
is
gonna tell
interesting about that.
I want to say it. That was not, I guarantee, not in the original script.
Not in the Edgar Wright script?
Right.
Probably not. Yeah, that's probably why they dropped it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
why he dropped himself.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. Yeah.
So I will tell you this though, that's interesting because they're basically calling out their own thing that they did as like kind of goofy, and I'm sure that was they decided to do that and film that before the movie came out,
Obviously.
so they know that they're doing something goofy and kind of weird and went ahead with it anyway, or is this the writers for Ant-Man kind of having the freedom to pick apart a serious Avengers movie?
I didn't read it like that at all. It was kind of like goofy in the way, like, yeah, those Avengers are so crazy. Like, you would never be involved with something that crazy. Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Knowing fully well that he's going to be, because he's in this movie right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for turning the AC
Fucking
back
hot.
on. It got hot already.
It's heating up in here.
Yeah, it's heating up. Okay, so that's your problem with it.
That's my biggest problem. There's a lot of little things that make it.
I have my main problem with it was that there was a lot that they want you to just accept, and the biggest thing for me is them wanting me to accept the reason that Michael Douglas chose Paul Rudd for this, which was basically just, I've been watching you for a while.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
never really explained that at all.
It's like, they say that it's because he's such a good like heist guy or whatever.
Well, no, it's because he's like a kind-hearted heist guy. Like he stole from the rich and gave to the poor.
Okay, but
Is that what it was?
Yeah, because his last big thing they said that he was on the news to shit for was he got into that
right,
thing and redistributed all his money.
Yeah, I don't know. It felt like a stretch. I felt like there was definitely better ways to explain why he would have been the guy. It felt a little forced.
Yeah.
'Cause he didn't seem like he was all that like. Yeah, he did like one parkour thing when they broke into that house.
Yeah.
But other than that, like he didn't know how to fight. Like, I don't know.
It was definitely forced, but they had to because there was no way they were going to do a Hank Pym version of Ant-Man. They had to do Scott Lang.
And
Well,
that's-
I was surprised. Well, in the very beginning,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
my phone is telling us which way to go. Anyway, in the very beginning, when Hank Pym is in the room with those three guys, and the guy says like, "Oh, protect whoever, like you protect your wife," and I was like, "Are they gonna bring this up?"
Yeah, that gave me so
I
much
thought-
hope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, "Wow, they might actually make him like." And then when he actually explained what happened, I was like, "Yeah, that's not what happened."
Totally sidestepped it.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
If you
4
don't
miles an
know,
hour, tell
if you
me.
don't know, Hank Pym in the comic books
He's a wife beater.
is Ant-Man. Hank Pym is Ant-Man.
Yes.
He beats his wife. Scott Lang is he's more known for being Giant Man in the Avengers.
Right.
He barely ever shrinks. He usually just grows.
See,
Which hopefully they use
Yeah,
in the
yeah, I really hope
Avengers.
they use
They,
that.
they brought it up.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
exactly. But in the Avengers...
Wait, what they did?
They brought up that he would be also Giant Man.
Wait, did they?
Yeah,
When?
in the movie.
Okay, explain when.
No, I remember them specifically saying that like, oh, he could grow too, like.
Okay, they said that. But
Oh no, it was the things that he threw.
the disc, the blue
Yeah,
disc
yeah.
things. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can make you grow. But that's,
Yeah, that's...
they were
That
like,
basically alludes to it. You're gonna stay on here in 3 miles.
Yeah, but yeah, that beginning part too, that was my... Well, I thought two things. I thought, oh, are they actually going to bring it up? And
Yeah.
the second thing was, is that going to be all they say about it?
Yeah.
Like, was
Even
that
if,
like a
if
little
that,
nod to
if
it?
If that was all they said
Like,
about
is
it, that would be better.
No, I don't think so.
Then what they did,
Making
About what,
no, I think they should have.
then at least that there's that under, like, they don't say it, but that is what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, but that makes it so much more complicated with the daughter and
Yeah.
their relationship, which actually
That's
would have
good.
been a lot better.
It would have made it a lot better
Should be
because then
complicated.
he never tells her, she never knows, and he's protecting her if he doesn't tell her.
Yeah. I mean,
This
they're
road is
technically,
real
like, yeah. I know.
Yeah.
We
So you're gonna hear a lot of that.
could be sort of judging them a little bit early, and that comment could have been, talking about the abuse,
Right.
and then he could be lying. Like, we could get Ant-Man 2, and then it's like revealed, like, oh, he was beating his wife. Like, maybe he made her do the thing. Like, he was lying, and he's actually this really bad guy. I don't think they would, but we really don't have any evidence that he's not lying.
Yeah,
I don't think there's going to be an Ant-Man 2, and if there was, they definitely would not do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do, but
I mean, how do you make your movie worse? Basically just say, oh, the whole thing was a lie.
see, that's why it's so, because then Michael Douglas's character becomes so one-dimensional.
Yeah.
He has the part where he's lying to Paul Rudd, or he doesn't tell him, like, oh, that he chose him because he's expendable, that he doesn't care if he dies. So he has this side that's all about, like, justice or whatever, but he has, or that he doesn't care about other people, or him specifically. But he has no bad side. He's all just good. Like, the things that you thought made him an interesting character with his wife and all that are explained away. Oh, I just didn't tell you that your mother wanted to do that, and I let her, and I shouldn't have. But he's a good guy. That's boring.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Exactly. So we're all making the same point.
Yeah. And I think, like, that was one of the problems that I had, that they would set up conflict with him and his daughter, and it was shot down very, very
be
quickly.
resolved in such a, like, kind of a bland and
Yeah.
really, really rushed way.
And that's what made those sort of more sentimental moments a little harder to watch for me. And yeah, I mean, Paul Rudd, he comes in with his joke, like, right after every time.
Right, yeah,
That
yeah.
helps.
He's got
But see, the thing is, that's exactly what Guardians did.
Right.
But it worked because you were feeling the emotions except for Tommy. He does not like that.
Yeah, fuck Tommy.
Except for, like you felt the emotions, and then they came with that laugh, and you're like, oh, I was actually falling for it, and they snapped me out of it.
Yeah.
But with this, I wasn't falling for it, so when there was a joke, and it was just like, okay, like, we're gonna move on then. Show me the really cool action scenes and the funny parts with Michael Pena.
Yeah. Oh,
That is his name,
those
right? I don't know.
those flashback scenes though were so funny.
Yeah.
Those were good.
Those had the crowd laughing throughout.
Oh, yeah.
Nonstop.
Oh yeah.
And that's the main problem. The excuse that everyone will have as to why this movie isn't as good as it should have been. Go Edgar Wright.
Oh yeah. Those scenes where he's small and those flashback scenes, the whole movie would have been so much, at least 10 times better with Edgar Wright directing.
Yeah.
Those scenes were tailor-made for his style.
By him, sure.
Really, yeah. They still used largely his script.
Yeah.
They didn't use everything, obviously. I'm sure he didn't want any of the continuity in it with the other movies.
Yeah.
And that's probably what they wanted to put in, and he didn't want. And
There was a lot of that.
they really shoehorned it in. I mean,
Yeah.
let's get the bottom of the totem pole Avenger and have him fight Ant-Man.
Yeah, that was so, like,
Yeah.
they're
that,
choosing him because
It doesn't matter.
he doesn't, yeah.
That scene was like clearly written in later.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, but before we do the heist, I have a test for you. I want you to go get this thing from the Avengers lab.
Well, that thing was. Wait,
Did
did
they
it
even
end up
use
being
that thing?
the guy stole it? That one guy took it after he got shot. After Michael Douglas got shot, the guy who worked for Shield, or no, yeah, Shield before he stole it. So that's probably gonna come into play. But Yeah, I don't. It just was so. They were trying to legitimize this with that character, and then the way they like use him again later in the like, this guy told me this, and the Michael Pena's explanation scene.
Yeah.
They use him again, so like that's what he's good for, passing on information to find him. That's so good. But
I liked a lot about the movie.
yeah,
I thought it was
enjoyed
funny. It was entertaining.
It was entertaining at points.
Didn't feel like a Marvel movie to me,
Yeah.
which I don't hate, but if it's not going to be something really different and interesting, then you might as well just stick to the same model. I mean, we have a comedic Marvel movie
Yeah.
already, so
What? I
Which-
mean, all of them are comedic.
no, but I mean, Guardians was
Guardians
supposed
is
to be
like,
like.
Guardians is overly comedic. I would say Iron Man is their.
No way.
No.
Are you kidding
That's
me?
him being funny. It's not.
Iron Man 3 was like one big joke.
That was
No.
literally about PTSD.
Iron Man 3 was not a joke. No, Guardians, like literally, you have a character that is a raccoon.
Yeah.
It's a goofy movie.
Yeah.
It's like.
It's a comic booky. It's like it's supposed to be, and it's good. That's the best Marvel movie. Guardians of the Galaxy is easily the best Guardians or best Marvel movie.
I don't know. I mean, I really liked it, but I don't know if I'd say that. It's definitely the most enjoyable.
I would say that.
But
Well, agreed.
yeah, how am I doing on?
7 miles. You're gonna stay on.
Yeah, you're doing great, bud. You're doing really good.
Joey needs constant
Reassurance.
I like to-
reassurance. Yeah.
I'm so used to DoorDash. I mean,
DoorDash, it's how you get your food.
Yeah.
I'm so used to like that where directions change every 5 seconds. So do we want?
What?
I mean,
Okay, another problem I have with Ant-Man, which we kind of touched on, the bottom of the totem pole Avenger thing. Why is it so Captain America heavy?
Yeah.
And yes,
Well, because that's the next one.
yeah, I guess, but like the after credit scene had zero to do with Ant-Man.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it did not have. They did mention him in that scene.
Okay, yeah.
He's like, I know a guy.
I forgot what they were talking about, to be honest.
That scene both sets up Captain America and invites Ant-Man to be an Avenger.
yeah.
Okay, but we kind of lose like some time because at the end of Winter Soldier, the after credit scene, we see Bucky like looking at the Captain America exhibit, and then in this after credit scene, they like have Bucky trapped.
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah. Wait. What?
So
Because
obviously they're
unless that tells us that Captain America movie takes place after the Avengers.
No.
Because
no,
if
if
in Ant-Man they reference the Avengers most recent one,
Yeah.
and this takes place after that, then yes, that would mean that Captain America happens.
Oh, the Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
No,
No,
not at all.
no, definitely
How is
not what
that?
that means at all.
So, but doesn't he reference?
I'm assuming that
then
after
why-
credit scene. Hold on. That after credit scene probably takes place either in the middle of Civil War,
Near the beginning.
or the movie is going to start with they have caught Bucky and they just skipped a bunch of time.
Oh no, they're definitely gonna have caught Bucky. I don't think their after credit scenes have been flash forwards at all. They've always been
This one could be.
where they are. We've never learned something and then gone back and then figured that out.
They definitely have to wrap up the Bucky storyline really
No, he's
quickly to do
used.
storyline.
Yeah.
No, he's in Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna wrap him up. He's gonna be part of something.
Well, yeah, but they have to wrap him up to do the whole Civil War plot. They have 3 plots.
Oh, you mean
going
wrap
on.
him up in terms of like make him a good guy again?
No, like wrap
Just,
up
like, finish
whatever
that
his
story.
story is. Because they ditched it in favor of Civil War. They
Yeah.
weren't planning on doing Civil War, I bet.
But he's in Civil War. What do you mean by wrap
Yeah,
up his
because it's
character?
for the first 20 minutes or so of Civil War, that's going to be that storyline, then it's going to end.
Oh, you don't think he's gonna be a prominent part of Civil War?
No.
No, why would
Oh.
he?
Unless
I
he
don't know.
becomes Captain America.
What's his name? We all talked about this with Michael, and he told us that Bucky is in it the whole way and is feuding with Spider-Man, right?
Wasn't Bucky like?
Bucky is in it the whole way in the same way that every other superhero is in it the whole way.
But not every superhero is going to be in this. It's going to be a little more contained than that.
Yeah, but he's not going to be the main villain. Of
Yeah,
Captain
no.
America.
No, he's not a villain.
Yes, he is.
In the Winter
Civil War?
Soldier.
In the Winter Soldier, he
He
was.
No, I know that.
Yeah, so they just completely ditched that. That's what we're saying.
Okay, so
This next movie was supposed to be just the whole storyline with Bucky,
They changed it.
and they
Yeah.
changed it to be Civil War.
No, I get it now.
So they're gonna wrap that part up in the first few minutes of the movie.
So when I said wrap up his character as in like he was in the last one, you said no. That would have been a yes. We're square. We're square.
I mean, he'll be in
we're
it.
dead. We're dead.
We're dead.
Joey, I know you're angry.
The lines
right
are freaking
now.
changing like crazy.
Why don't you just get in the carpool
Carpool
lane?
lane, man. We got a pool in this car.
God damn it. It was going fine a minute ago.
Yeah, no. Bucky will be in throughout, but he will not be a main character.
It's gonna be like Falcon. Or
I really don't see your evidence to show that.
There's no way.
The fact that
Unless I
Just
like to
saying
think.
no way. I mean, he's
No.
gonna be
okay,
Captain America's main guy on that side.
the
No.
evidence is that they like clearly were setting up for a sequel focused on him
Yeah.
at the end of Cap 2, but now at the end of Ant-Man, they already have him captured. Captain America already has him captured. They might not even go back to that storyline in the third
Well,
one.
you do know that Captain America 3 is Civil War. It's Captain America.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
They're both.
That's why they're ditching that storyline in favor of Civil War.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even get like in the after credit scene. What were they doing?
It's not explained.
Like they were just kind of standing there, and clearly he was okay with them.
No, he was on the ground.
He was trapped. He was like
Oh,
handcuffed.
was he?
Yeah.
Oh, I think
He
I
was like
missed
wearing
that.
a metal glove that was like magnetized to something.
Oh, well, that does change things then, because I thought they were all friends.
No.
No.
No, because at
Okay.
the end of Winter Soldier, he like escapes or whatever.
Well, that doesn't mean that they're. Oh, so that's why you're saying wrap it up. Okay, I see. I see.
here
I
we
see.
go.
Now I
Here we
get
go.
it. See, I was like, okay, they're friends. Then what are they gonna? They're just gonna.
No, they're not friends.
All right, man.
Not yet.
Good to see you. Glad that we're in the future
Yeah.
together. Now go live your life.
Yeah. Anyway, this is what I hope that after credit scene means. It probably doesn't, but it gives me a little bit of hope that both Falcon and Bucky, sometime soon, maybe during Civil War, maybe right after, will both be in the running to be Captain America, and
I think,
Steve
yeah.
Rogers will not be Captain America anymore.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
think that too.
I think we touched on that a lot.
We did, yeah.
in
But
the
I'm really
previous
hoping this
podcast.
gives us another little glimmer of hope.
I honestly, I think that's what they're doing.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Ooh, and they could like fight over it and stuff. That'd be good.
That's part of the Civil War. That'll break up the team for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who I meant when I said Spider-Man. I meant to say Falcon.
That would be cool. I would definitely love for that to happen.
Yeah, it's just so.
I mean, and the last Captain America movie was so good, and they've got the same team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could.
Yeah. Okay. We shouldn't talk about Civil War anymore.
Yeah,
though, 'cause
yeah.
we had a whole.
Yeah, we did.
podcast.
Go listen to our last podcast
But yeah.
about Civil War.
But yeah, it bothers me that this scene was part of this movie because the only thing that relates it to this movie is that
He says I know
Falcon
it
is in.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, does he say in that scene that he knows?
Yeah.
And
They
he's
need.
talking about
they
Ant-Man.
like need someone for something, and Falcon's like I know,
I know a guy. Yeah, and then it
That's how
says
is.
Ant-Man will be back.
Okay,
Yeah.
then that does mean that meeting between them takes place after the Avengers.
Yeah.
Nobody's. These all
Wait.
go in chronological order.
then-
They're released in
Yeah.
chronological
The
order.
Winter Soldier happened. Bucky escapes.
So
Whatever.
they just freaking found him now. He looks like he did it right after.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like there's definitely a time issue there.
Well,
Like, why
we
they're
could be
finding
jumping
him-
into the future a little bit.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But-
So that would mean that Captain America 2 takes place after the
No,
Avengers.
No,
Why?
no.
Because-
Captain America's had his hands full with Ultron and shit. Like
But
he
he-
hasn't been looking for Bucky.
He clearly but he went after Bucky at the end of Captain America 2, right?
He didn't go after.
I'm pretty sure he did.
It ends. I forget how it ends. All I remember is the after credit scene is Bucky is in hiding and he's looking at the Captain America exhibit and he's still out there. That's what we know.
Okay. So we just missed the whole
going to be in the movie
They cut out Captain America 3 so that they could do Civil War.
That's done.
Ooh boy, that LA traffic is kicking in right
There you go. Yeah. So guys,
And we're stopped on a freeway.
Perfect.
what do you guys think about Ant-Man? What do you guys think about Bucky? What do you guys think about Trainwreck? What do you guys think about Spectre? Who do you think is the best action star of all time? Is it Tom Cruise? Is it someone else?
Josh, that's so many questions. How am I supposed to answer all of them?
We did.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're going to be at Vidcon in a matter of hours. If you're there, come see us. We're going to be doing a live podcast.
We're already at freaking VidCon if you're listening to this.
That's for true.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway.
Wait, but they know we're in a car.
They don't. It's okay, dude. We're driving around the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
VidCon right now.
No, we're not. Okay, anyway, come find us. We're going to be doing a live podcast. It's going to be great. We'll see you next
Should we
time.
give the deets on the live pod?
We would if we knew them. All right,
Okay.
bye.
Follow us on Twitter for the details.
Yes, follow us on
At
Twitter at
Fangeared.
Fangeared, twitter.com/Fangeared, facebook.com/Fangeared, youtube.com/Fangeared,
Twitter.com/AwkwardTommy.
Instagram at
And bye.
Fangeared. Bye.